All right, hey everybody, welcome to the OGHS Library channel with Mrs. Berg. I'm Mrs. Berg, and today we are going to be talking about how to utilize Kahoot and create a quiz on there that you can use to review with your students, or if you're a student, that you can use for a class project. So we're going to go ahead and go to Kahoot.com. And we're just going to kind of walk through the entire process from start to finish. So if you don't have an account, you're going to want to create an account by signing up with this beautiful green button here in the top right hand corner. Now, if you are planning to actually present the content to like a group of people, even if you're a student, you're going to want to hit teacher. Okay, so if you're a student making this for a project, make sure you sign up as a teacher. Otherwise, you won't actually be able to like share your quiz with other people. So like the teacher account's really nice because you can share your quiz with others. If you do a student account, you won't have that ability. So I always like to do teacher, and then you can put in an email or a password, or you can just continue with Google, which is what I'm going to do today. And there's already an account, so I'm just going to log in. Not my password. Okay, let's continue with a different Google account. There we go. And once you do that, it'll just automatically log you in. It'll always give you these options to upgrade to these different things, but the basic Kahoot is actually pretty sweet. So we're just going to continue for free today, but you guys can feel free to play around with some of the upgrades if that's of interest to you. Okay, now the one thing that I don't like about Kahoot is all of this hubbub that pops up. Kahoot is probably my least favorite review tool because it's gotten so cluttered looking, but it still gets the job done when you're in a pinch. So we're going to go ahead and create a new kind of quiz review game today by just hitting the create button. And we're just going to do a Kahoot. And there's all these different things that you guys can utilize, different templates and stuff like that, but we're just gonna create one from scratch today so I can kind of show you how to do it. Now, the cool new thing that they have over here is they've got all these different themes that you can add. Just keep in mind that some of them are not going to be free. So since it's October when I'm recording this, we'll do a spooky, scary Halloween theme. And then it's all pretty general. You just type your question up top here, like maybe how old is Mrs. Berg? Okay, or whatever it is that you're reviewing, and then you're going to type the answers down here. We'll do 30, 23, obviously that's the correct answer. We'll do 35, and then we'll do 45. Okay, so we're going to click the correct answer. I'm not actually 23, I am 30. And you just have to check the little bubble. Now, the cool thing is that you can actually select more than one if you have multiple correct answers for any question that you add. The other cool thing that you can do is you can find and insert different media. So you can insert like a GIF, you can insert a video that'll play when the students are answering the question, you can insert an image just to make it kind of fun. So you would just hit that. Kahoot itself has a bunch of like stuff available for you guys, so you can feel free to just search around there. So let's just do Hocus Pocus and see if they have anything, because that's my favorite Halloween movie. Oh, look at that right there. Perfect. And so the students will see that when they go to play. Then you can just continue to add questions over here on the left-hand toolbar. You'll just hit the add question, and there's all sorts of different types of questions that you guys can actually add. You can collect opinions with different stuff like this. I typically, when I'm creating quizzes, I just stick with the quiz and the true or false ones, but if you want to get fancy with it, you can explore some of these other ones as well. Once you're done, you just want to make sure that you hit save so that you don't lose everything. And then one other thing we want to do before we save it is we just want to make sure that we title it. So we're gonna, oh, okay, well, let's try saving this. There we go. It'll prompt us to enter a title. We'll just do practice, and you can enter a description for that as well. And then to play it, you can hit play, but we're gonna actually go back to the home page. So if you create a Kahoot and then you need to access it later, you'll still go to kahoot.com, and then you'll log in, and then to access your Kahoots that you've already made, you're going to go to your library up here in the top menu bar, and then that'll have all of the Kahoots that you've made available to you. You can start, and that'll just automatically play the Kahoot. You can edit it, or if you hit this button, this is what I really like, you can actually share it. And again, you have to create the teacher version in order to be able to share it, but you can just copy this link and then send that off to whomever, and then they'll be able to play it. You do want to make sure that it is set to public though. If it's not set to public, then you're not going to be able to share it. So to do that, you can just hit this edit. We're going to go to settings at the top, and then visibility, you'll just want to make sure that it's public, because if it's private, then you won't be able to share it or assign it to your students on like Google Classroom or whatever it is that you're assigning it on. All right, so this was a super fast crash course on how to use Kahoot. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, nberg@ognites.org, and thanks for watching.